Hi, and welcome to this short video which will show you how quick and easy it is to add a new field into Ffenics. You should already be signed into the familiarization application in the Catalog menu. OK, we're now going to open the form Organizations by either double-clicking on it or single-clicking and pressing Return. We are currently in runtime mode. From here we can look at data, change and update records, or add new records. Whilst we have the organisation's names and addresses, there is a shortcoming in this form. There is no field for postcode. OK, let's go ahead and add a postcode field. To do that, we need to go into design mode, which we do by double-clicking on the unfolded sheet of paper button at the left-hand side of the toolbar. This grid of dots across the screen in design mode lets you line up fields and elements of text to create a visually pleasing form. You can turn it off, but let's leave it on whilst we get used to the system. Each of the items that you see on the screen in Ffenics terminology are called objects. We are going to add two new objects, a piece of text saying postcode, or if you prefer, zip code, and then a field for the user to enter postcode or zip codes into. We need a piece of text to state what the field is going to be used for, and we need a field so that the user can enter the postcode. On the right-hand side of the screen is a floating toolbar, and in the top right is a capitalized letter T. Select this by clicking on it, and we see the cursor changes to reflect the type of object we are creating. And we are now able to position a text object on the screen where we want to. Click where we want the text to be, then type the text, in this case postcode, and then press return. That's the label created. Now let's create the field by clicking on the edit box in the objects toolbar. The cursor changes to show the object type we are creating, and we then click where we want to create the field. The field definition dialog box is then displayed. You can see that Ffenics has automatically called the field postcode. That is because it was positioned near the field just to the right of the label postcode, so it picked it up automatically. Of course, if you chose to position it somewhere else, then it won't pick it up. We will come back to the field definition dialog box later. Let's just click OK. And we are now back in design mode. Let's click the Save button on the toolbar to save this, changed form definition, and return to runtime mode by clicking on the paper aeroplane button. We can see that the new label and field are displayed. Great! We can now go and amend a previous record just as quickly. So, we find the first record we have in the form by clicking the right-hand arrow button. We can see the record for Simple Distribution Company. Now we're going to type in the postcode, which is NW13JX. Save the record, and we are done. We have changed the form and then used the new field easily. We have also shown how the data in the system is preserved when we make changes. Now think how this really helps when you want to change the system after you've been using it for a few months. You can, it is that simple. That's it for this short video. Now go to the next in this series, which will build on your knowledge and enable you to get the most out of Ffenics.